Little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't favor. Say amen. Amen, 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 yeah. Amen. That boys in that can't win. Can't win, can't win, can't win, can't win. Check. Going up. We in this, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Living no was honest. We used to drive them Hondas. Then we pull up in the furnace. Go up. Walk in. Show up. Bet. Hold up. Go up. Boy, don't touch.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Lions going up against the Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Redskins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And his first pass is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
From the 50, Stafford. A dump off now to Hill. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Play action. Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So not exactly jubilation over on that visiting sideline, but at least a high 5 or 2 for their kicker as he gets them the first points of the night here on the opening drive.
And 3 points are not to be underestimated. You're on the road, under the lights, national TV audience. You want to come out and look good, and that's a good start right there.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. Looking to throw. Hansen. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So a first quarter sack. And remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hansen. And he's going to go down again.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw again. Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Now Stafford. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Zach Brown with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. Gets around him. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff looking right. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Marshall. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now they try the right side here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. This offense is a group ranked 30th on the ground, and those are the kinds of runs that have earned them that spot.
Yeah, dubious distinction, right? Because no one wants to be in that position, and no matter what your style of play, you want to be known as a team that can run the ball when you need to.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Slot man moves right. Now a handoff looking right. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here we go now. Gun. Green 39.
And a hit this time to the tailback. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah with a tackle for loss. Just think he's still learning the game of football. Didn't play a heck of a lot of it in his native country, and at BYU was just scratching the surface before he hit the NFL.
Yeah, from Ghana, where he really likes soccer and basketball, but football's okay for him, right?
Yeah, I think it's worked out very well. Drafted on potential, he's realizing it here.
Watch it now, Barney. Green 39.
Looking to throw on second down. Hansen eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And it's third down. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dimes.
Green 39. Green.
From the gun, Hansen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Here we go now. Blue left.
Operating from the gun, Hansen. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Lions will take over. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on third. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. If it's not one guy, it's another with this defense. I mean, this is the #1 unit against the rush in the entire NFL. They know how to cover for each other, and yeah, they've got great players. They also have very dependable players, too.
All right, here we go.
To throw on second down. Hansen flushed out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Hansen. Flush to his right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. To throw on second down is Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. They set up the screen to Hill. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Second down. Here's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and the Redskins scoop it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
And his kick is good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The return man here, T.J. Jones. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down at Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, Stafford here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 50 at Stafford. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The final shot before break. Hansen looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 4 yards remaining now on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed. Over. Watch it now. Set.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. Hansen eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tahir Whitehead able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here's Stafford now on second down. To the right and complete to Galladay. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Matt Ioannidis able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Stafford under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ryan Anderson in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play. I know it works, but ordinarily it takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that because the only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go.
On the carry, it's Logan. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
They'll run it here with Logan. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on second down. Hansen buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. That's in Detroit. Detroit. All right, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Over. Set. Green, 39. Green.
Back to throw. Hansen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Hansen. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's going to float this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he's got room. And he slides to avoid the hit. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Flushed out right. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you've got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
Big 20, big 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. He got halfway home there, down to the 1, but a good job of keeping him out of the end zone.
Exactly. Halfway home isn't all the way home, right? So they feel pretty good about keeping him out on that play.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. And tough starting field position here. Zach Line with it, the fullback. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. This is Logan, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football. And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Let's go!
And the D looking like they may blitz. They run again with Logan. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They run with Logan. And some space here. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
As many games as the 2 of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball.
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Washington, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.